Hey, all right, man. So for some reason, anytime I start one of these videos, I tend to like look around and then go back to this. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, these are like kind of like tell signs of a certain discomfort, and I have a strong feeling that's because of lack of planning. Because I go like, what am I going to think about? I shoot downwards. I think about some memory or some emotion or some like logical approach. I have no idea, man. Something meriting an actual thought. I I'm pretty sure I read about this somewhere. It was like the eye movements actually make a difference when you're looking up. You're thinking left is creative, I think, and right is like being is more memory, and down is more feeling oriented. So maybe I'm not feeling too well. I have no idea. Maybe anytime I start a video, I kind of like still have that insecurity towards what's going on. It's probably that. But really, I do not plan these things. And I haven't, although I should start. And I should start having a plan throughout my day towards this video as well. It's a level up when it comes to this video, so I'll be able to kind of like focus on, again, like the whole concept of this is you have allocated energy that you spend on making decisions, and everything else that you're used to, you don't have to make decisions. But I don't know if anyone noticed, the background is different, right? Guess why? Yes, I moved. Yeah, it happened so fast. Like the whole decision making process for that happened literally today. But so, in a couple of videos back, I was talking about the house and how it was kind of like offsetting. It was dark, it was dim, it was dirty, no good bathroom, no good kitchen, nothing at all. And how I need to kind of like pucker up and do something about it. And while I was discussing it with myself, man, I went through like a full blown emotional. Uh, how would you like flush? Nah, it's not a drain because the drain has the negative connotation. But literally kind of like I poured emotional pour. I don't know. We'll find a word for it. But ultimately, like I put all the feelings that I should be having. And naturally, like the feelings I'm having that are towards it are generated by feelings I have towards my position in this actual situation, and where I would want to kind of like where I engage in my own way that's reflecting within that emotion, and maybe I need to change that or adapt that or like do something about it. But so like based on that processing, I realized that the house that I'm in is actually like a very cheap house, and ultimately I have to kind of like get my shit together, or at the very least, I have to kind of like engage with a more hands-on approach. Like if I'm in that house, I need to be in that house. So I wake up that day and I put it on the schedule and I go like, okay, what do I have to do? Well, first things first, let me just like talk to a few real estate agents to see what the fuck the situation is, because due to the war that's happening or the drama that's happening in the south of Lebanon right now, there's a lot of people that are coming to Beirut, where I am, and these people are practically just being overcharged because supply and demand, baby. It's the beauty of capitalism. But anyways, so I talked to a couple of real estate agents. I went on Facebook. I messaged a couple of people because there are a couple of like stuff that are a couple of like pages, I think. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. There are a couple of pages on Facebook, and I basically just like continued my day normally. Second thing I did that day was when I did the work that I have to do, or especially the studying that I have to do, I went basically home, and what I did was I dove into the cleaning of the house. I bought cleaning stuff. I started moving things. I poured some water. I flushed the entire area. I brushed. I did all that good stuff. And as I was doing that, I realized that it's not exhausting more than it is. It's frustrating because like there's no way for me to actually clean the couches, and the couches are just nasty. And even if I want to clean the couches, I have to empty everything that's inside of them, and these are not mine. And I have to, and I have to, and I have to, and I have to. So I powered through that motivation, that demotivation thing that was happening. And my plan was to do the actual like entrance, the salon. What the fuck do they call a salon in English? The living room. The living room, and basically I'll go to bedroom the next day. So I finished with that. I put on my gym clothes. I went to work out. I finished with that. I passed by my local like coffee shop. I gave the guy the cigarettes that I have. I haven't smoked since like Saturday. And I basically connected all the connected all the things that I wanted to do that day. And after I finished with that, I came back to the actual house. And I sat, I chilled, I read, I ate, and then I had a meeting with the guy that I started the startup with. It was just like to catch up. But anyways, within that time, I received a phone call. I received a phone call from somebody that's basically that I messaged with on Facebook, and I was like, and she isn't in the country, and she was like, you can go see it anytime you want. I said, can I do it tomorrow? She said, yes. I came, I saw it, and I realized that it's spacious, it's beautiful. There's a lot of light in it. It's a decent bathroom, a beautiful kitchen, beautiful neighborhood, especially for the cats. Like literally, we're a road away from the main road, which literally means that you can go chill on the street, which is not something that we could do back in where I was. And there's a lot more trees around us, and there's just a lot more light. So I just said yes. Now, is that truly what people say manifestation is? It is the same price as that house, by the way. Only different. Yes, the only difference is the electricity. Over there, I could take 2.5 amps of electricity, which is about $75. But here, I can only take 600 5 amps, which is like $150 or $160 or something like that. So it was actually like it was literally a deal. So I didn't hesitate, grabbed all my shit, and I moved. And here I am, sitting in the new fucking house. All kinds of new feelings. Literally the start that I wanted. Uh, its energy is surreal. There are two beautiful cats that are here. Again, I really just I'm processing the fact that I spent the whole day moving today. And then when I first said yes to this, I took a cab all the way to where my parents live. I took the car. Took the car. I went to my house. I emptied the house, put it in the car. I took the stuff. I came here. I carried all the stuff up. When I carried the stuff up, and then I went back down. I took the car and I went back all the way to the house and I parked it. And then I walked all the way to where I used to live. I hung out at the coffee shop halfway through, and I watched the speech. There was a speech done by a political party member here in Lebanon, just to see if there's a war happening or not. I listened to it. It was cute. I got interviewed even on the street, so that's funny. And after that, I walked. I took my bicycle from the house, and I drove all the way here. And now I am officially moved. The only thing that I forgot is my guitar pick, but I'll get over it. I think there's like this is where I lived a year ago. I actually moved here in November last year as well. So this could be probably like a positive omen or something. Super fun. And I left in July. So the contract here is supposedly till May. I don't know what to say, man. Super exciting. I literally like did everything in preparation for that house to become better. That was my intention. And then this showed up. And I really feel like that has something to do with how I prepared, how I rationalized with myself the difference between me having to deal with the situation, even though I want something different, versus me just wanting something different and not wanting to deal with the situation. Like this house came more as a gift instead of it being a relief, because the way I was looking at it last week was like, I don't like this house, I need to find a better one. The reality is that's the house that I was living in, so I had full control over it, which means I could have literally like done anything I wanted. And once I started intentionally like setting the house properly, I got another opportunity because it would have been wasted energy. Of it is literally the only way I can see this. It's the only way that I think it's plausible for what happened to be happening the way it does. And in a more fascinatingly amazing way, I'm actually like very satisfied with this. And definitely satisfied with the outcome, but more like how it actually came about. And now with the rest of the stuff that I have, like I actually have a list of stuff that I want. I'm gonna go over it, and I think I should do that today so that I can actually start with this place a bit more fresh, understanding what are the things I need to accomplish while I am just doing my things here. And overall, man, I'm super fucking, I'm psyched. I'm gonna make my to-do list, and I'm gonna come back for another video.